Hi, I'm Christina from Travels with Ted, and in today's RVing for Beginners video, I'm sharing RV boondocking basics. Dry camping is simply camping in your RV without any hookups. Some people use the terms boondocking and dry camping interchangeably, but boondocking usually refers to dry camping on undeveloped land. In simple terms, boondocking is when you find a place in nature outside of developed campgrounds to park your RV. Common boondocking locations include forest, beaches, and public lands managed by the U.S. Forest Service or the Bureau of Land Management. In this RVing for Beginners video, we'll provide an overview of things to know before your first dry camping or boondocking trip. We recommend keeping your first dry camping trip to just a couple of days so you can practice power and water management. First, how do you find boondocking locations? We use the websites and apps Compendium and iOverlander to find boondocking locations. Both of these websites include reviews from real campers. On iOverlander, simply enter the location you want to camp in and search for wild camping. Then you can see details, reviews, and photos for all the boondocking areas near that location. Next, let's talk about how to conserve water while boondocking. When boondocking, campers do not have access to a water source to fill the fresh water tank or a dump station to empty the gray and black water tanks. Therefore, to extend a boondocking trip more than a couple of days, campers need to restrict their water usage. Here are several ways to use less water in your RV. First, limit showers. Showers use more water than any other daily activity. Therefore, showers need to be extremely limited when boondocking. A typical RV shower produces 1.5 gallons of water per minute, which means a 10-minute shower could easily fill up a third of your gray water tank. If you are only boondocking for a short time, use the RV shower, but only take Navy showers. Navy showers are a method of showering where you turn off the water while lathering with soap and only turn on the water when rinsing. Most RVs have a quick on-off button on the shower head to make it easier to take these types of showers. For campers trying to boondock for several days without dumping or filling water, avoid taking showers in the RV. Instead, shower outside on natural water sources or use a portable shower bag. When showering outside, only use biodegradable soap. 2. Wash dishes efficiently. Washing dishes is another activity that uses a lot of water in a short amount of time. One effective method for saving water is to wipe dishes down with a rag before washing. As long as you avoid messy meals that cake plates and pans, this method can accomplish 90% of the washing without any water. Then, instead of washing dishes under running water, collect a small amount of hot water in a bucket or pan and use that water to wash all of your dishes. 3. Prepare your food before the trip. Another way to wash less dishes is to prepare food at home before your RV boondocking trip. While you will still use dishes for eating, there won't be any dirty pots, pans, and utensils from food prep. 4. Bring extra jugs of water. To save the water in your fresh water tank, bring extra jugs of water to use for drinking and rinsing hands. Make sure to purchase BPA-free food-grade containers if you plan to drink the water. And 5. Turn off all unessential appliances. Many modern RVs include luxury appliances such as washing machines, ice makers, and dishwashers. However, all of these appliances also use large amounts of water. While these features may be great to use when staying in an RV park, they should be turned off when boondocking. Next up is how to power your RV while boondocking. Boondockers need to consider their available power sources before heading off into the wilderness. There are plenty of power options for boondockers, but they do require planning. As we reviewed in a previous lesson, RVs have 2 electrical power systems. The first is the 12-volt DC power system, which is powered by the RV's battery. When boondocking, RVers need to minimize their use of electricity in order to prevent the battery from dying. Second, there is the 120-volt AC power system, similar to the electrical system found in homes. 120-volt AC power will only work when plugged into shore power, when using a generator, or when the RV has an inverter to convert 12-volt power. How careful you need to be with your power usage will depend on your RV and your power sources. But unless you have a huge off-grid power system, you will need to conserve power to prevent killing the battery. 1. Turn the lights and everything else off. The easiest way to use less electricity and conserve battery power is to keep everything off until you absolutely need it. For example, lights should never be on during the day, and they should only be on at night when you are awake and inside the RV. Also, keep the water pump off unless you are actively using water. Turn it on before using the bathroom and turn it off as soon as you are finished. If your RV has an inverter, turn it off when you are not using any 120 volt DC systems. The inverter will continue to drain the RV battery if it is left on. 2. Boondock in mild weather. Camping in mild weather when heating and cooling systems are unnecessary makes boondocking so much easier. Air conditioners utilize a huge amount of power and cannot be run without 120 volt power. If you want to run your AC units while boondocking, you will need a generator or other upgraded power system. Consider purchasing battery-powered fans to use instead of an AC. RVers also have to be careful heating their RV while dry camping. While the RV furnace typically runs on propane, the furnace's fan does utilize a significant amount of electricity. 3. Bring a portable power station. One of the best ways to save your RV's power is to pack another power source. Portable power stations, such as the Jackery, allow you to use any electrical appliance or device. These devices are perfect for campers who need to charge their laptops and phones to work remotely. Now, let's talk about options for maximizing power while boondocking. In addition to conserving power, campers who want to boondock regularly should consider adding additional power sources to their RV. Here are 3 ways to maximize your power capacity for RV boondocking. 1. Upgrade your RV batteries. Most RVs come equipped with a lead-acid house battery. The amount of times these batteries will stay charged depends on the specific type of battery, age of the battery, and whether the battery has been properly maintained. However, the majority of these lead-acid batteries won't last more than a couple of days boondocking without being charged. Therefore, many frequent boondockers choose to upgrade to more energy-efficient lithium-ion batteries that stay charged longer. 2. Use solar panels. Another way to make your battery power last longer while boondocking is to charge the battery. Solar panels are an easy and effective way to charge RV batteries as long as there is sunlight. 3. Use a generator. Generators allow RVers to be self-sufficient and power their 120 volt appliances without plugging into shore power. Many motorhomes and some travel trailers come equipped with onboard generators. Those that do not have an onboard generator can purchase a portable generator. All generators need diesel, gas, or propane to run, so generator usage needs to be monitored to avoid running out of fuel. Generators are also noisy, so most RVers want to limit generator use so they can enjoy the peace and quiet associated with RV boondock. Finally, let's talk about dumping your RV tanks on boondocking trips. Both black and gray tanks must be dumped in legal dump stations or sewer outlets. I think the reason for not dumping the black tanks on the ground is pretty obvious, but the same rules also apply to gray tanks. The water in gray tanks typically contains soaps, detergents, food particles, and other human products that may harm the environment, attract pests, or contaminate the groundwater. While boondocking without hookups, RVers need to have a plan of how to properly dispose of their wastewater. One of the options for dumping tanks while boondocking is using a dump station. Since you won't find a dump station at your boondocking spot, this means you will have to leave your campsite to empty your tanks. Dump stations can be found using the same apps used to find RV boondocking destinations. Most dump stations are found at campgrounds, rest areas, and truck stops. And it's typical to pay between $5 and $20 to dump your RV tanks. The second option is a portable tank. If you want to dump your holding tanks without leaving your campsite, you'll need to purchase a portable waste holding tank. RVers can empty their black or gray tanks directly into this portable tank, then transport the portable tank to a dump station to empty it. Thanks for watching. If you have any other questions about boondocking, drop them in the comments. Happy camping!